Now, Isaiah Sharp with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
Temperatures still warm in the Treasure Valley region, sitting in the mid-80s. We do have some wind starting to pick up because of some thunderstorm activity that is fairly close to us. Not too much of a rain impact when it comes to our area, but there is a special weather forecast actually for this region. You can see those yellow boxes. That's an indication of some lightning that's passing on through the region, and that is causing some of that wind to push on into the Treasure Valley area. The focus of this graphic, though, the red flag warning that is happening over in the Oregon region. There is some thunderstorm activity that passed on through. The high winds, the dry weather on top of that too. We'll pay attention heading into tomorrow because they are expecting some more activity continuing into Thursday. When it comes to temperatures for Thursday, we'll be taking a little bit of a dip. No triples on the way, which is nice to see. Still warm over in Glens Ferry at 97 degrees. Bit cooler down in the Twin Falls region. Mid-90s expected for Boise and Caldwell, and even cooler temperatures on the way. These 80s you see up into the mountain ranges, bring them on down to the Treasure Valley. That's going to be your forecast for Friday. That's the good news. We've got cooler weather on the way. The bad news is we do have some thunderstorm activity expected for the 4th of July holiday, so let's get into it. There is a fair bit of activity expected for the Oahe Mountains going into Thursday afternoon, but the focus is on Friday. So let's take a look at these storms as they pass on through. Take a look at all of the cells that are being produced. That's the red and yellow that's popping up on your screen. And the more dense green is where some of the heavy rain is at too. The heaviest is expected over the red and the yellow, but still a lot of activity expected for the Treasure Valley. Mountain ranges will see it too up in McCall and Cascade, and this will further move into Montana. Now, I said bad news. Here's the good news about all of this. Notice the time that this is arriving. This will be earlier in the day on Friday, so your afternoon plans are expected to be nice and clear. Unfortunately, a little bit of activity is expected, so if you're up in Baker City, maybe near Weiser, even LeGrand on top of that too. 4th of July plans may have a bit of rain expected to it. If you've got late night plans when that sun starts to set, the Treasure Valley region is expected to be nice and clear, and that is all the way down to the Twin Falls region on top of that too. So that thunderstorm activity mostly going to be during the daytime, and during the nighttime we're expecting some nice skies to be going on through our region. Here's a look at those temperatures heading into tomorrow. 90s expected across the board. Emmett will be one of the warmest at 97. There are those light chances of showers expected. I mentioned them closer to the Oahe region. We might get some light bits of shower passing on through Kuna, Boise, and Mountain Home might be the ones that are most susceptible to that. 80s expected in McCall and Cascade, 90s everywhere else, and we are expecting a nice dip in temperatures like I mentioned. 80s turning into 60s, but a high chance of thunderstorms on Friday. That'll lighten up going into Saturday, and then those temperatures expected to take a climb. Treasure Valley going to be looking similar, but the temperature is just a little bit warmer. 86 on Friday. Couple of nice 80s expected. Highest chance expected though through the middle of the day. Temperatures take a climb after that. Triple digits return on Tuesday.